Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. This is a work in progress video for my Gray Zeta conversion kit from Neograde for the Master Grade Zeta version 2.0. I'm about halfway done, so I decided to make a work in progress video and show you guys how far I've gotten. Now we'll start off taking a look at the head. The head is completely new. It's all conversion kit. The only thing that is stock is the V-fin, which I had to repaint. But brand new head. The back is also brand new. The white section on the sides, that is stock, and the internal frame is all stock, but very busy on the head and on the chest. Here's the chest. You can see I already primed it white, and we have these gray pinstripes on the chest. What I decided to do was go ahead and paint them ahead of time and then add the blue painter's tape, which I cut out. This was very difficult, but I was very worried to actually cut the tape on the resin itself. It's very dangerous to do that. Then I sprayed over it, removed the painter's tape, and you get the gray underneath as you get the pinstripe. Overall, looks good. A lot of lining to do. Like I said, brand new chest, brand new cockpit, brand new back. The shoulders, however, are stock. It's one of the few things I use stock in this kit. But lots of detail work. You can see the green on the cameras throughout. Lots of yellows, lots of dark grays, whites, a little bit of green, a lot of silver. The arms, the shoulders are completely new. Nothing stock used there. The arms, however, are actually mostly stock. The arm section is a little bit of stock. You can see they have a white wolf there. Symbol, despite this is the Gray Zeta, and despite the pilot is the Gray Wolf. Nice and subtle, aren't they? I wonder who could be piloting it. Anyway, like I said, the arms are mostly stock. You do have a little bit of new parts for the side of the arms and near the wrist, but mostly stock on the arms. Hands, they do give you some fists, but I'm using the standard 3-1 in the thumb. The skirt armor, front skirt armor, side skirt armor. This is a very great conversion kit in terms of detail. This is one of the best conversion kits I've ever worked on. Back skirt armor and the front section of the skirt armor. Completely new skirt armor. The only thing they're using from the stock is the frame, of course. Now, I do have to add some pinstripes to the front and back skirt armor. However, they're a different kind of pinstripes. These have a jagged edge on one side. Now, what I wanted to do is create a stencil to make these pinstripes. To do that, I stole an idea from Vegeta8259 and took a corner of a for sale sign. Cut a stencil out of that. And the reason I did that is this plastic is hard enough that it cannot be cut by a hobby knife, so I could use a hobby knife to cut around it to create this shape and some painter's tape. Used a mirror image technique to get it on the other side. Now, every one of these is not identical, as you can see here. They're slightly different, but they're very, very close, and that's good enough for me, quite frankly. I'm never going to get it perfectly the same as the last one. Now, I did the gray paint underneath and then the pinstripe on top. That does mean I had to do a couple extra coats with the yellow, but it turned out all right. As you can see here. Again, more silver, more gray detailing work. The beam sabers are still in the side skirt armor, just like the standard Zeta 2.0. It did use some stock thrusters under there, which I repainted gunmetal. I left a little hint of red just because I liked the way that looked. A little red in the gunmetal. You can see it kind of was heating up or something along those lines. Now the legs is a ton of work. The legs are almost completely new, aside from the frame and the upper leg, which is white, which you've seen a bit. I painted those black sections by hand. You see there's vents inside, which I detailed up a little later. And it has one gray stripe going around the side that I used from painter's tape. There's technically supposed to be 3 stripes. But I only used that stripe there with painter's tape. The other 3 I went ahead and did by hand, which I didn't do perfectly. I did a good job on, though. Very carefully measured each out. Stenciled it out ahead of time with some pencil, very, very carefully. Like I said, I couldn't get it perfectly even, but I got it very, very close, which I'm kind of proud of. You can see I also detailed in some of those vents with some gunmetal. The foot, I really like the foot on this kit. Very neat looking foot. Again, more detail work, some silver, some lining. Again, with the vents, some gunmetal on those vents, kind of adds a little more detail. Lots and lots of lining. The legs took a long, long time. See a new knee section. And like I said, that white section at the top is stock. But I spent a good almost 2 weeks just on the legs. So this was a lot of work, and I think it was worth it. And as you can see here, here's the main body all completed, is what I have done so far. See, it's very, very yellow. So yellow, in fact, it's kind of messing with my camera a little bit and skewing the lighting a little bit. But overall, I'm very proud of it so far. It looks good. I still got a ways to go, though. See, a lot of detail work went into this guy. And you see the backside view. New thrusters on the back, which I lined up as best I could. Overall, I think it turned out pretty good so far. But like I said, I'm only about halfway done. I still have a lot of work left to do. Primarily the backpack, which has lots of wings, lots of big parts, a whole lot of detail work there. And the weapons, a shield with machine gun, and a giant cannon, which is going to require a lot of work. Well, guys, that's what I got done so far. Let me know what you think. How am I doing? What do you think of my work so far? I will be doing the Master Grade Zeta version 2.0 review before I do the final review on this guy, so you can see what the original looked like and what I've turned it into. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, ask them. I'll answer them as best I can. And stay tuned for more. You know I got more reviews coming and more look at this guy. Oh, and one more thing. Shin Matsunaga reporting for duty, sir. What do you mean it's yellow?